All right, so get this. You're about to step right into a world of pure deliciousness. Confectionery shop management.
Pastries, mountains of chocolate.
Yeah. And you're the maestro of this whole sugary
I
symphony.
love that.
You've got a big interview coming
A
up.
big interview coming up, that's right.
And luckily, we've got this stack of resources from RoleCatcher to help you absolutely nail it.
Absolutely, we do.
So it's not just about, knowing your bonbons from your brittles, though, right?
No, it's not.
This role is a really delicate balance of creativity and leadership and business savvy.
You got it.
You're crafting these customer experiences, you're managing a team, and you're making sure that those sales targets are met.
It's a lot to juggle.
It is a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, so first up, we need to paint a picture of your experience for the interviewer, right?
Yes, definitely.
They might ask something like, what experience do you have in managing a confectionery shop?
Right.
Now, you might not have been, whipping up chocolate confections in your past life, but that's okay.
That's okay.
What's fascinating here
Yeah.
is that even if you haven't managed a confectionery shop specifically,
Right.
you can highlight your transferable skills.
Exactly.
Think about your experience with customer service staff, training,
Yeah.
inventory control. All of those things translate beautifully, even if your previous gig was in a different retail environment.
Absolutely. And I think that's such a key point is to really focus on those transferable skills because every job you've had has given you valuable experience,
Yeah,
even if it doesn't seem directly related at first glance.
totally. So
Yeah.
instead of just saying oh, I handled customer complaints,
Right.
give them a delicious detail, right?
Yeah.
You can say something like, I implemented a system for handling customer feedback that led to a 10% increase in positive reviews.
I love that. Give them those quantifiable results.
Yes.
Because it shows that you're not just talking the talk, you're walking the walk.
Yeah.
You're actually making a difference.
Totally. And they're going to want to know that you can handle the sweet and the sour side of the business.
Absolutely. Because let's be honest, not every customer is going to be a happy customer.
That's true.
You're going to have those challenging situations.
Yes. And speaking of handling the sour, right?
Yes.
They might throw a classic curveball your way.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me about a time you had to deal with a difficult customer.
Oh, the dreaded difficult customer question.
Everyone knows the scene, right? The disgruntled customer who isn't happy with their candied apples or whatever.
Happens all the time.
Oh, that's a sticky situation.
Yeah.
I'd probably try to offer them a free sample of something delicious while resolving the issue.
That's a great approach. I love that.
Would you do that?
Definitely. Because who can resist a free sweet treat?
I know, right?
It kind of just disarms people a little bit, and then you can really focus on finding that solution.
Totally.
So remember, it's all about turning that negative experience into a positive one. And when you're telling your story, focus on the steps you took to de-escalate the situation and find a solution that left the customer feeling satisfied. Did you offer a replacement, a discount? Show them you can maintain that sweet demeanor even when things get a bit sour.
Yeah, you don't want to get, flustered or anything.
Exactly. You want to stay calm, cool, and collected.
All right, so we've tackled experience in customer service.
Check and check.
But what about leadership?
Oh, leadership, yes.
I bet they'll ask about your management style.
For sure. That's a common one.
Now, I always struggle with this one
Uh-huh.
because it feels like everyone claims to be a team player.
I know it's the most overused buzzword in the interview playbook,
It is.
but there are ways to make it stand out.
So instead of resorting to those buzzwords, let's sprinkle in some specifics, right?
Yes, specifics are key.
Think about a time when you led a team to achieve something amazing. Did you motivate your team to exceed those sales goals during the holiday rush? Did you implement a new training program that boosted employee performance?
Those are great examples.
Ooh. I like that you can say, I developed a training program that focused on product knowledge and suggestive selling techniques. This resulted in a 15% increase in average transaction value.
Perfect. That's the perfect way to demonstrate your leadership skills in action. Remember, it's not just about giving instructions. It's about inspiring and empowering your team to create a truly sweet experience for every customer.
I love that.
So think about those times when you've really gone above and beyond as a leader
Yeah.
and share those stories.
Speaking of creating a sweet experience,
Yes.
let's shift gears to health and safety.
Okay, health and safety, very important.
They might ask, how do you ensure your confectionery shop meets health and safety standards?
Right.
Now, this one is all about showcasing your attention to detail, right?
Absolutely, because no one wants a side of food poisoning with their chocolate cake.
Nobody wants that. Start by demonstrating your knowledge of food safety regulations. Mention any relevant certifications you hold, like a food handler's card. But don't just rattle off a list of rules. Explain how you've implemented those regulations in a practical way.
Exactly. Give them real-world examples of how you've put those regulations into practice.
So instead of just saying, I follow proper hand washing procedures,
Right.
you could say, I implemented a color-coded cutting board system to prevent cross-contamination, and I hold regular team meetings to reinforce food safety protocols.
Perfect. You're painting a picture of a shop where hygiene is top of mind.
Yes.
A place where customers can feel confident indulging in their favorite treats.
Yes.
And speaking of indulging, let's talk about sales targets. How would you approach the question, how do you ensure your confectionery shop meets sales targets?
Now, this is where you get to showcase your business savvy.
Business acumen, time to shine.
We're talking creative marketing campaigns, irresistible seasonal promotions, and maybe even some clever upselling techniques.
Yay.
You've got to have a recipe for success.
I love that. A recipe for success. I'm going to have to steal that one.
You can.
And don't forget about building customer loyalty.
Oh, yeah.
Think about different types of loyalty programs. Maybe a points-based system where customers earn rewards for every purchase, or a tiered program with exclusive perks for your most devoted dessert lovers. Did you implement a loyalty program that boosted repeat business by 20%?
Yeah.
Share those delicious details.
Those are really good points.
Yeah.
But what about the behind-the-scenes magic?
Behind the scenes, ooh.
I'm thinking inventory management.
Inventory management,
Yeah.
the unsung hero of the confectionery world.
They might ask, how do you manage inventory?
Right.
And this is where things get tricky.
It can be a bit of a balancing act.
No one wants stale candy or mountains of wasted ingredients.
No one wants to see a wilted cupcake.
Nobody wants that.
It's heartbreaking.
It is.
So this is where the first in, first out method comes in handy. Think of it like rotating your stock. The oldest items are sold first to ensure everything stays fresh and delicious. You could say, I implemented the FIFO method to minimize waste and maintain product freshness, which resulted in a 5% reduction in inventory loss.
Okay.
Now remember, RoleCatcher.
Yes.
They've got some fantastic AI tools that can actually help you tailor your answers to specific job roles.
Here's where it gets really interesting.
It's like having a virtual confectionery coach in your corner.
Can you tell us a bit more about how that works?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So RoleCatcher's Copilot AI can analyze the job description and help you craft answers that highlight the specific skills and experience the employer is looking for.
So it's not just about generic interview tips. It's about understanding what the specific employer values and tailoring your responses accordingly.
Precisely. It's like having a customized recipe for interview success tailored to that particular confectionery shop. So you're not just showing up with like a generic box of chocolates. You're bringing them something special that they're really going to love.
I like that.
And here's another layer of sweetness. RoleCatcher's AI can also provide feedback on your delivery, your tone, and even your body language during mock interviews.
Oh, wow.
It's like having a virtual interview coach helping you fine-tune your performance and exude confidence.
So it's like having someone there in the room with you.
Exactly. They're your secret weapon to help you stay calm, focused, and make a truly sweet impression.
I love it. And speaking of creating a sweet impression, let's talk about customer service.
Okay, customer service, the heart of the confectionery experience.
I bet they'll ask something like, how do you ensure your confectionery shop provides excellent customer service?
Oh, that's a guaranteed question.
Now, I think this is where you really get to shine.
It's your chance to show them that you understand that it's not just about delicious treats, it's about creating a warm and welcoming and memorable experience for every customer.
Yeah.
You could mention how you'd train your team to greet customers with a smile, offer samples of new creations, or even remember regular customers' favorite orders.
You know what I love about those little details?
What's that?
It's like you're transporting customers to this whimsical world of pure indulgence.
Exactly. You want them to feel pampered and delighted from the moment they step into your shop.
Yes.
And don't forget about handling those occasional sticky situations with grace and empathy.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Did you create a system for handling customer feedback that led to positive changes in your shop? Share a story that showcases your dedication to exceeding customer expectations.
That's a good one.
Yeah, because everyone makes mistakes.
That's true.
But it's how you handle those mistakes that really sets you apart.
All right, so we've covered customer service.
Check.
But let's not forget about the heart of any successful confectionery shop,
What's that?
the team.
Ah, the team, the backbone of the operation.
I'm willing to bet they'll ask, how do you manage staff?
Oh, they will definitely ask that.
Now, this is where you get to showcase your leadership skills.
Leadership time to step up to the plate.
Yeah, and it goes beyond simply delegating tasks, right?
Oh, absolutely. It's about fostering a culture of collaboration support and continuous growth within your team.
Okay.
Imagine your team as a well-oiled machine working together seamlessly to create those delicious masterpieces.
I love that analogy.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
It is. Everyone working in harmony.
You could talk about how you provide regular training opportunities to help your team members develop their skills and stay up to date on the latest trends in confectionery.
Yes, professional development is so important.
Maybe you implement a mentorship program or encourage cross-training so everyone can learn from each other.
Those are fantastic ideas.
Yeah,
Remember, a motivated and engaged team is the secret ingredient to creating a truly exceptional customer experience.
I love that.
And speaking of staying up to date, they might ask, how do you keep up with the latest trends in the confectionery industry?
Oh, this is my favorite question.
Oh, tell me why. The confectionery world is constantly evolving, with new flavors, techniques, and trends popping up all the time.
It's like a never-ending dessert buffet of inspiration.
It really is.
So much to explore.
And it's important to show the interviewer that you're not just passionate about sweets, but that you're also a trendsetter, always on the lookout for the next big thing.
Exactly. You got to be ahead of the curve.
So instead of just saying, I read industry magazines,
Right?
you could say, I recently attended a workshop on molecular gastronomy, and I'm excited to experiment with incorporating some of those techniques into our new product development.
Perfect. That shows that you're not just following trends, you're actively seeking them out and finding ways to innovate and elevate the confectionery experience.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Now remember that RoleCatcher Career Guide we mentioned?
Yes.
It's packed with valuable insights into the confectionery industry, including a roadmap of potential career paths.
And what I find particularly helpful are the career stages outlined in the guide. It clearly defines the typical responsibilities and skills needed at each stage, from entry-level positions all the way up to seasoned confectionery shop manager. It's like a roadmap for your professional journey in the world of sweets.
It's like a delicious map leading you to your dream job.
So if you're just starting out, you might begin as a confectionery shop assistant, learning the ropes of customer service, product knowledge, and basic food preparation techniques. Then as you gain experience, you could move up to a sales associate role, taking on more responsibility for sales, merchandising, and customer interactions.
Exactly. And from there, you could progress to a supervisor position, overseeing a team of associates and ensuring smooth operations within the shop. And with dedication and a passion for the industry, you can eventually work your way up to that coveted confectionery shop manager role, leading your team to create a world of sweetness for every customer.
It's inspiring to see that clear progression outlined. It shows that this career path is achievable and that there's room for growth and development within the industry.
Absolutely. There's always something new to learn and new challenges to conquer.
What I love is that the guide includes example profiles of people at different stages of their confectionery careers.
Oh, that's such a valuable resource because it gives you a glimpse into what it's really like to work in this industry.
It really humanizes the journey and makes it feel more attainable.
Exactly. You can see that these are real people with real passions who have found success in the confectionery world.
Now, before we move on to our final thoughts, we need to talk about something else that can give you a real edge in this interview. Those example profiles from the RoleCatcher Career Guide.
Okay, let's dive into those. They highlight the skills, experiences, and even personality traits that have contributed to their success. It's like getting a sneak peek into the lives of confectionery shop rock stars.
I love that it's so inspiring to see how passion, creativity, and a love for all things sweet can lead to a fulfilling career.
And what's really fascinating is that the career guide doesn't stop at the shop manager level. It explores potential avenues for further growth, like opening your own confectionery boutique or taking on leadership roles in larger companies.
So it's not just about reaching a destination, it's about embarking on this delicious journey of continuous learning and growth within this ever-evolving industry.
Exactly. And remember, RoleCatcher's AI tools can be your constant companion along this journey, helping you tailor your applications, practice your interview skills, and discover new opportunities that align with your aspirations.
It's like having a personalized toolkit for success in the world of confectionery. Now, before we wrap up this deep dive, let's leave our listener with a final thought to ponder something to really make them stand out in that interview.
Okay, I'm ready.
Here's something to chew on. The confectionery industry is all about trends. What's the NXT big thing in sweets? Is it handcrafted artisanal chocolates with unique flavor combinations?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Vegan and allergen-friendly treats that cater to a wider audience? Experiential dessert shops that offer more than just a purchase, Maybe interactive workshops or toasting events.
Those are all fantastic ideas, and it's a great way to show the interviewer that you're not just following trends. You're anticipating them, research emerging trends, brainstorm innovative ideas, and bring that forward thinking to your interview. Show them you're not just passionate about sweets, but about the future of the industry.
Exactly. So to recap, you've got the inside scoop on common interview questions, the power of RoleCatcher's AI in your corner, and a glimpse into that exciting career path ahead. Feeling prepared.
I'd say so. You've got all the ingredients for success. Just remember to sprinkle in your unique personality, that passion for confectionery, and you'll be sure to whip up a sweet impression.
Good luck with your interview. We're rooting for you to create a world of pure deliciousness.